So you want to learn how to speak with an Aussie accent? I don't blame you. It is one of the funnest accents out there, in my opinion, but it can be done badly. When us Aussies hear someone in a film or a TV show doing an Australian accent badly, it just hurts our ears. I feel like everyone from every culture would feel that same way, but I don't blame them. It is such a difficult accent to do. And I'm seeing this thing online, people mimicking the way we say no. I think you're mimicking H2O, just said water, saying no, like N-A-U-R. I don't know what that is. It's no. Did I just sound like that? I don't know. Someone who defied this recently is Miss Caitlin Diva, who was an American. She just starred in Apple Cider Vinegar on Netflix and played an Australian. Her accent was better than mine. She did such a good job. So guys, it is possible. I did a video previously on the 100 most used words in the English language in an Australian accent for you to follow along with. So go check that one out if you haven't already. But I had a lot of comments of people asking for me to do one with phrases, so you could follow along in sentences, which I think is such a great idea. So today I am going to do just that. This video will be good for actors learning how to do an Australian accent for a role, or even you gorgeous K-pop fans who I see you. I'm trying to sound like your favorite K-pop stars, like Miss Rosé, we love her. Or people who just want a cool party trick. If you can whip this out of the party, you're gonna be the coolest one there. As a general kind of reminder, my accent is probably more cultivated. There are broad Australian accents which are quite thicker, and then a general Australian accent, which mine kind of is, and then cultivated, who, for example, would be Kate Blanchett. Because I did years and years and years of theatre training and speech and drama training, I do sound a bit more eloquent, almost kind of British sometimes, but when I'm angry, my inner bogan comes out. So she's in there. Okay, let us get to it. So this video will be split into 3 parts for your enjoyment. We'll do phrases from famous movies, which are we just need to do that for fun. And then we'll do phrases that you can use while you're traveling. And lastly, we'll do phrases that are unique to Australia, and they're gonna sound goofy and silly and not make sense, but they are common phrases that Australians know and use every day. Like in my previous video, I'm going to say the phrase, you repeat, I'll say it again, you repeat, and then we'll move on to the next phrase. Sound good? Let's go. This is going straight in the pool room. This is going straight in the pool room. You're terrible, Muriel. You're terrible, Muriel. How many times do I have to tell you? Green is not your color. How many times do I have to tell you? Green is not your color. What, like it's hard? What, like it's hard? Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. You're a virgin who can't drive. You're a virgin who can't drive. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen. I guess it comes down to a simple choice, really. Get busy living or get busy dying. Sorry, there's a tram. I guess it comes down to a simple choice, really. Get busy living or get busy dying. Okay, moving on to the second part, phrases you can use while traveling. Can I please have a flat white? Can I please have a flat white? Where is the nearest bathroom? Where is the nearest bathroom? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing well, thank you. Excuse me, can you please tell me where the train station is? Excuse me, can you please tell me where the train station is? Do you have the Wi-Fi password? Stomach. Do you have the Wi-Fi password? Let's just do some polite manners as well. Please. Please. Thank you. Thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry. And for a little bit of fun, that's not Australian. I don't know what that was. For the fun, I'm going to say some Australian phrases that maybe you've heard, maybe you haven't. I'll explain what they mean, and I want you to give them a go. This is great for a party trick. This phrase means that they'll be okay. She'll be right. She'll be right. Also keep in mind that the way I'm saying it, so what is it? Pitch. The pitch I'm saying it with and the rhythm I'm saying it with is the way we say it. So keep that in mind when you do it. This means my pleasure. No worries. No worries. This means that you're looking at something. Having a squiz. Having a squiz. Now, if you're looking at something but being a little bit nosy about it, it's different. You say, they're having a sticky beak. They're having a sticky beak. It's just so silly. Australians are so silly and not serious. It's great. Okay, this means no. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. The head shake is also part of it. And this means yes. Nah, yeah. Nah, yeah. That sounds weird to me. Maybe people don't say that. Nah, yeah. Nah, yeah. Nah, yeah. The shrug. It's the shrug. Nah, yeah. Like that. This means that the place is cold. The winter's pretty nippy in Melbourne. Or you say something like, it's a bit nippy. It's a bit nippy. And that means it's cold. Okay, so now you are an expert at the Australian dialect. Well done. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want me to try anything else, if you want to learn anything else, let me know. Happy to help. Bye.